Hi everybody, Bruce Shooter here. This second video, what I want to do is just step back for a moment and introduce you to some of the resources that I've built and explain a little bit about all the things that are out there. Now, I know we talked about this is going to help you get started, and it will. But the first thing we need to do is we're going to take a little bit of time here. We're going to step back and just go over what's out there on this website and in the program. Now, first thing to remember though is all of this program is built by somebody on the inside who's on the same journey as you. So I want you to know when we talk about all these resources, talk about the tools, talk about things you need to do. I'm right there with you. I also have to do them. I've done some of them, but it's still a work in progress every day. That's not a bad thing. We shouldn't get down on that. A little bit of work, but huge results. And results where we can go and do things we never imagined we could do before. But I'm getting ahead of myself, but I get excited, so I had to tell you that part. Now, when you come to the program, there are a lot of core resources. First off, we have the website, which you're obviously at, or if not, you go to bruceshooter.com. You can also type in Mental Health Warrior Program in your search engine, whatever you're using. It'll also direct you to the program, to bruceshooter.com. Now, once you get there, you're going to see some of the products and the ways that you can become a warrior. So some of the core things we have is I went from working in the IT field, and when I started creating this program, I realized we need to convey information, but we also need to gather it and collate it and present those ideas, but also kind of have them so we can go back and reference them. The idea of the program and all the tools we're using is we don't just use them once and then wave a wand and everything works fine. Sorry about that if that's what you were expecting. Of course, I expected that at the beginning too. But I'm going to set the tone that we're going to have to do some hard work. But again, remember, the work and the rewards you get are huge. The work is something we need to do any day, each day, sorry about that, each day, because it will get us the results each day. Now, we have books out there, and we'll go over some of the different books later, but suffice it to say, they're on a variety of topics. They're meant to show you a holistic, a comprehensive view of all the things you can do for mental health. They're also meant to serve as kind of a reference material because, for example, one of the books is the complete library of mindset rules. They're tools, but they're also guidance. They're certain truths in life that I need to remind myself of, and you can remind yourself of, that allow you to then take action or build that new mindset. But I'll be honest, with 53 of them, even I struggle some days to remember all of them. So I wrote them down in a book so we can reference them, so you can go back and bookmark your favorites. That's the idea behind these tools. Now at this point, we have 15 books out, and they cover for everything from very serious to even humor. So we're going to have some fun too, because as you've known with the program, we're not about just achieving results. We're about learning to enjoy life and continuing to move forward on that. So we've got the books. We also have a Warrior Challenge coin. Now, I forgot to put it in my pocket because I was getting change for this video, but this coin, which is probably a little difficult, I'm going to move it in and then pull it back. This Warrior coin is what I like to call our secret weapon. It's a tool we can carry with us every day. It's a way to build strong mental health and be a warrior, because with this tool, you can carry it into meetings. You can carry it into meeting people. You can use it as encouragement. There's a lot of ways. Matter of fact, there's a book on it with 62 ways, and that's just scratching the surface. That's exciting. We also offer talks, and we also offer partnerships. We want to work with your organization. We want to work with your group. We want to work with you individually. And so anything you need as a partnership with us, or to use some of our resources, that is also part of the program. Now, we also have other things on the program to help you get started. And these are a lot of free resources. And this is exciting too, because with the beginning, we want you to test us out. We want you to vet that these tools work, because I know they will, because I've used every one of them, and I continue to use them all. So what we've got is we got a blog, a daily blog. And part of that blog is we are going to post how to use the various tools and books in the program. And that's exciting because we're going to guide you and give you some insights into how I use it and how you can use it. The idea is we're starting to move from just thinking slowly into some action. The next thing is we have a podcast. It is out on YouTube. It's easy to see and find. It has 33 episodes. You can watch more of me. You can just listen. The idea is we're going to explore different topics, different tools in that podcast. That'll get us started. We also have something every Friday where maybe you haven't been able to keep up on some of the blogs or other postings. It's called the Friday Warrior Recap. The idea is it's a scoop up. It's a let's see what we've done this week, but also give you some motivation. And part of it is we start out the recap with a warrior poem. We also have Marvin, the mental health warrior cat, which you'll learn about later, but he offers a thought of the day or a way to take action, a tool. And then we go over some of the other resources in the program. The idea is to end the week with that mental health reset, get excited, process what we learned during the week, plan ahead what we're going to do next, what steps we're going to take next as a warrior. And we have some other resources out there that you'll see through the site. You can explore the site, and that's what we encourage people to do to get started. Go there, listen to some of the things. I also have interviews up. You can hear a little bit more about the program that way because each of the topics, of course, fit what that podcast was about. So you can see the program in many different lights. Now, I know that was very fast, and I know that's a bit overwhelming maybe still. The idea is at this point, maybe go look at the website. Browse through the homepage, remember, bruceshooter.com. And when you're going through it, just start to think about the tools you want to use. Start to think about these changes you want to make in the mindset and your approach. And then start to slowly put those actions into play. And you can do that with all of the resources we have to get you started. And as I mentioned, test everything out. We're fine with that. We encourage that because we want you to take that first step and get going. And then you can jump into where you find the topics and certain books that speak to you, or the warrior coin that we just mentioned. You can get that from us. And then you could take it further if you can think this helps your group, your organization, your company, or your group of friends, and we can work with you on that. Now, hopefully that didn't scare you off. Hopefully that gets you excited because I love telling people about all these resources. I love showing them that we cover all these different areas of your life to help you with your mental health. So we're going to leave you with that. At this point, remember to check out the website and remember to look forward to what you can do next as a mental health warrior. So get excited, get ready for the next video. We'll dive a little bit further into how to get started. Talk to you in a little bit. Thanks.